Do I think next patch is another overall buff for ADCs? I think so. I think mainly in high elo. Listen, I'm very worried on how Riot is going to be able to balance ADCs as a class. Okay. The problem Riot currently has is that people feel frustrated to play ADCs in solo queue, even if the role is not weak, right? It can be a very frustrating role. You play a Jinx, enemy Zat jumps on you, one-shots you. I don't know, you get ganked, I don't know, your support sucks, you can't lane. There's like a lot of reasons why ADC can be a frustrating role. And I don't think the changes Riot is doing is technically going to fix that. Basically, what Riot is doing is they're trying to make ADCs weaker on one item, stronger in late game, which makes sense. ADC being the strongest late game class makes sense. But they're doing another thing, which is they're giving movement speed to be a core value on ADCs. And I think this is where the problem maybe lies. Movement speed is a broken stat, and the movement speed will always be used better by high elo players / pro players than by low elo players. So even though here I think they might be creating a problem where ADC might even be more shittier to play for lower elo players and better to play for high elo players, which I don't really know how to feel about. But yeah, in any case, I think ADC will get a buff. I think they will most likely be broken for a patch. Maybe Riot is doing the classic strategy where they put items that are too strong in the game and then they nerf them to make the class a little bit more popular so people play. I mean, I'm just like, when you look at PP, some of the items like Phantom Dancer, like, I don't know how that is getting shipped to the live server. Like, there's no way that shit will be balanced. I don't believe it, okay? And I think they will most likely be buffed in any case because their experience is also going to be higher. So that's just an ADC buff. They will no longer be so under-leveled against mid laners and junglers, top laners. Late game buffs are naturally low elo skewed. Well, yes and no. So the thing is, there's a very high chance of what is going to happen is that in high elo or pro play, what's going to happen is you're going to pick an enchanter support because enchanter supports are currently very OP because of Dream Bubble item, Dream Maker, whatever it's called, the support item. And then you're going to pick a hyper carry. You're going to scale to 2-3 items. So then your ADC is going to be fucking turbo strong. You're going to fill your comp around tanks, because tanks are frontline for hyper carries and whatever else. Engage, tank, CC, utility in other roles. And that's going to be maybe the meta. Essence River will be reverted. Maybe. Phreak, I was watching Phreak's video and Phreak said that he thinks Essence River will be an amazing item for Tristana. And I'm like there and I'm like thinking like, will it though? Even though the stats make sense on Tristana. She'll want Infinity Edge, she'll want Phantom Dance or Navori in every case, and then she'll probably want BT because it gives her a shield and lifesteal. And then she'll probably want Last Whisper because we're on 4 items. So where can we buy Essence River? I don't see it. Or does he think you're gonna rush Essence River and then go Infinity Arch second and make the build be heavily around a lot of AD and very little attack speed, and then you're gonna be reliant on Q because Essence River will give you haste for Q? I kinda doubt that. I think Phantom Dancer / Navori sounds much better. So, I don't know what Phreak is thinking. Apparently, Phreak also said that Static Shiv will be bought on Viego next patch, which I think makes no sense. 0 sense. There is no world where Viego as a champion will ever prioritize Static Shiv over Kraken Slayer. There's just no chance. He has insane interaction with passive with Kraken because it counts as 2 attacks, and W is an auto attack reset. So, and W applies passive. There is just no way ever in the world you will go static over Kraken on the champion. So, I'm kind of wondering sometimes, what is Phreak thinking? Because I'm really, I don't know. I mean, we'll see, but I really think he's wrong.